Now let us discuss about disjoint set operation, weighted union. So in this video we are going to discuss about weighted union operation. Let we have two disjoint sets such as S1 and S2. Then weighted union rule means if the number of nodes in S1 are less than number of nodes in S2, then make S2 as parent of S1. So that means here S1 has fewer number of nodes, whereas S2 has more number of nodes. Then we have to make S2 as parent of S1. So S1 is the child. So S1 is a subtree which is a child attached to the S2. Otherwise, make S1 as the parent of S2. So when it will be true, let S1 has more number of nodes and S2 has fewer number of nodes when compared with S1. Then we have to make S1 as the parent of S2 and S2 is nothing but child. Let us see with the help of two examples. So example 1. So here we have two disjoint sets S1 and S2. So S1 contains 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. Here 1 is the parent node, 2, 3, 4 are child nodes. We know that arrow will always points towards the parent node. Here we have another disjoint set, that is S2. So here 5, 6, 7 are the nodes. 5 is the parent node, whereas 6 and 7 are child nodes. Here arrow will always points towards the parent node, that is 5. Now let us see with the help of a diagram. Here what we are doing is we are maintaining each node parent's information. So here we have I. So this I represents all the nodes information. We have 7 nodes from 1 to 7, and P of I represents parent of ith node. Here the parent of 2, 3, 4 is 1. So parent of 2, 3, 4 is 1. Next here parent of 6, 7 is 5. Parent of 6, 7 is 5. Parent of 6, 7 is 5. Next 1. What about 1? 1 is the root node for this tree. For this disjoint set or for this tree, 1 is the root node. Already we have seen simple union operation in the last video. In the simple union operation, this is the root node. The root node will contains -1. Why? Because the root node doesn't have any parent node. That's why the root node contains -1. Whereas here in weighted union operation, here also we have to use minus operation only. Here 1 is the root node as well as 5 is the root node. So we have to use the minus operation. But here this root node, this node contains the number of nodes present in that set. So in this set we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nodes are there. So now root node 1 parent information it contains -4. Likewise, if we take this set, here we have 5, 6, 7, 3 nodes. So now 5 parent node contains -3. Why? Because here we have 3 nodes present in this S2 disjoint set. Now let us perform the weighted union operation. What is weighted union operation? Let us count the number of nodes. Here what are the number of nodes present in S1? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nodes. What are the number of nodes present in S2? 5, 6, 7. So that is nothing but 3. So here S2 has fewer number of nodes, whereas S1 has more number of nodes. So now what will happen? More number of nodes, root node will becomes the parent node. So now this 1 will becomes the parent node, whereas this 5 will become the child node. So now 1 is the parent node. So what are the childs of 1? 2, 3, 4 are the childs, and in addition to that, we have to add this subtree to the 1. So 5, attach 5 here. Next 6 and 7. So now after performing the weighted union operation, once again we have to update the parent information. There is no change in 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4 parent information is 1 only, whereas 6, 7 parent is 5 only. But what about 1 and 5? What about 1 and 5? So let us focus on that. Here what is this 1? This one, this is nothing but root node for this tree. We know that the root node always contains the number of nodes present in that disjoint set or tree. So here we have how many nodes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to update with -7. So this -4 will be replaced by -7. Likewise, what about 5? So now 5 parent is 1. 5 parent is 1. So we need to update that information also. So -3 is replaced by 1. Now let us see the second example. So this is S1. So 1 is the parent, 2, 3 are the children. We know that arrow will always point towards the parent node. And this is S2. So 4 is the parent node, 5, 6, 7 are the children nodes. So arrows will be points towards the parent node. Let us perform the weighted union operation on these two disjoint sets. Here what is S1? So here we have 1, 2, 3. So 3 nodes are present in S1. What is S2? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nodes are present in S2. So here S2 has more number of nodes, whereas S1 has less number of nodes when compared with S2. So now what will happen? This 4 will becomes the parent node for this one. So now this 4 is the parent node. So what are the children of 4? 5, 6, 7. And in addition to that, we have to add 1 to the 4. So now this one, it will become the subtree, child. So this one is added here. Next, 1 childs are 2, 3. Now let us maintain the data information here. Initially, what is the data here? 2, 3 parent is 1. 2, 3 parent is 1. Next, 5, 6, 7 parent is 4. 5, 6, 7 parent is 4. Initially, that means before performing the weighted union operation, what does 1 and 4 will contain? Initially, this 1 is nothing but root node. We know that in simple union operation, root node's parent is always -1. Why? Because we know that root node doesn't have any parent. So here also we have to maintain that minus information only. But here that parent contains the number of nodes present in the subtree. The number of nodes present in the disjoint set or the tree. So here we have 1, 2, 3. So 3 nodes are present. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So parent information is like that. After performing the weighted union operation, now what will happen? We have to change the information. So there is no need to change 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 parents. So 2, 3 parent is 1 only. 5, 6, 7 parent is 4 only. So we have to change this 1 as well as 4 information. After performing the weighted union operation, this 4 will becomes the root node. We know that root node parent contains total number of nodes present in that tree. So here totally we have how many nodes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that 4 contains -7. What about 1? So 1 contains its root node information. 1 contains its parent information. What is 1 parent? 4. So we have to update with that information. Now let us see with the help of an algorithm. So algorithm, name of the algorithm is weighted union. It accepts 2 arguments, I and j. I is nothing but first to disjoint set. I contains this root node 1 information. Whereas j contains second disjoint set. That j contains this second disjoint set root information. That is 5. So if you take the second example, I means 1, j means 4. In comments, so we know that I and j are 2 disjoint sets. Next, let us see what is P of I and P of j. So P of I is nothing but parent of that information. Initially that parent is nothing but number of nodes present in the corresponding disjoint set or tree. So P of I equal to, here we can write minus symbol, minus count of I. So P of, if we take this one, P of 1 equal to minus. So here we have how many nodes? 1, 2, 3. 3 nodes. Initially. Here we have totally initially how many nodes? 4 nodes. So the count represents the number of nodes present in the tree or in the disjoint set. So here we have to use minus symbol before the count variable. So here the statements are P of I equal to minus count of I. This is an algorithm, so we can write as according to our choice. We can use underword also, there is no problem. P of j equal to, so this j is nothing but this information. So initially what does P of 4 will contain? The number of nodes present in the disjoint set. So initially we have 4 nodes. So P of j equal to minus count of j. Next, after performing the weighted rule operation, the parent value that here what is the root node? After performing the weighted union operation, this 4 parent information will change. So what does this 4 parent will contain? The total number of nodes present in the entire tree. So here we have 3, here we have 4. So 3 plus 4 is nothing but 7. So what is 3? 3 is nothing but this P of I. So initially 3, what is this 3? Minus 3 is nothing but P of I. Initially P of j equal to minus 4. So that's why here we performed some addition operation. Temp equal to P of I plus P of j. So if you take this example, P of I means, here I means 1, j means 5. So temp equal to P of 1. What is P of 1? Minus 4. P of 1 means minus 4. Next P of, what is j? J means this node 5. So initially what is P of 5? Initially P of 5 value is minus 3. So minus 4 plus minus 3 is nothing but minus 7. So now temp will contains minus 7. So if you take this example also, temp will contains minus 7 information. Okay. Next, if P of I is greater than P of j, let us take this example. Here what is P of I? So here 1 means minus 3. This P of 4 means minus 4. Why? Because P of 1 means it contains the number of nodes present in this disjoint set, that is minus 3. So P of j means P of 4. So here I and j are 1 and 4. So what is P of 4? P of 4 means 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 3, 4 nodes. So P of 4 means minus 4. So minus 3 is greater than minus 4. Here the values are negative. So minus 3 is greater than minus 4. Condition is true. So that means we can say that this S1 has fewer nodes. The design set I has fewer nodes. So in comments we are writing I has fewer nodes. If disjoint set S1 has less number of nodes, then what we have to do? We have to add this I information to the j. So now this j will becomes the root node, whereas this I will becomes the parent node. So now what we are doing? We are updating these two values. So for that we are writing these two statements. P of I equal to j. So P of, what is I value? 1. So P of 1 equal to, what is j? So in this example, what is j? 4 is j value. So P of 1 equal to, what is P of 1? P of 1 equal to 4. So now that 1 will be updated with 4. If you see this example, what is the parent of 1? 4. So that information is updated here. Next statement, P of j equal to temp. What is j value in this example? P of, what is j value? 4 is the j value. P of 4 equal to temp. What is temp? It is nothing but sum of P of I and P of j. That is nothing but which value? Minus 7. Minus 4 plus minus 3 is nothing but minus 7. So P of 4 equal to minus 7. So that 4 parent information is replaced with, updated with minus 7. Yeah, it is very easy to remember these two statements also. So first we have to update with I. Why? Because here I has fewer nodes. So we have to write as P of I equal to j. So here the statement is ending with j. So the next statement starts with P of j. So P of j equal to, simply we have to store this temp information. Else here we have, here we did the operations based upon the I. First statement is based upon the I. So here P of j equal to I. So next P of I equal to temp. So when this else block will be executed, if j has fewer number of nodes. So for this is the example. If j has fewer number of nodes and I has more number of nodes, then we have to attach j to the I. So I will become the parent node. Now this j will become the children node. So this is the algorithm for weighted union operation. So this is about weighted union operation.